Welcome back to Lunchtime Agenda. Well, the debate over Afghanistan in Parliament has seen a wide range of conflicting views emerge this week about Australia's involvement in the war. This morning, the Labor MP Kelvin Thomson became the first Labor MP to speak out against the party line and support the Greens' push for Parliament to approve our troops going and then staying in war zones. Kelvin Thomson joins me now in our studio. Both of the major parties, Kelvin, say that going to war is a decision for the executive. They point out that recalling Parliament when time is of the essence could actually have some pretty dangerous consequences.
My view is that other than in circumstances where Australia has been attacked, that going to war, that sending troops overseas should require the approval and authority of the Parliament. Going to war is a major matter. It should not be done lightly. Decisions about these things should be done by the Parliament. There is safety in numbers. In the multitude of councillors, there is wisdom.
Well, I know that the Greens are certainly pushing that argument as well, and so is Andrew Wilkie, the independent MP, but with both the major parties against it doesn't look like something that will be happening soon. Obviously, you will be pushing that case when you do speak in the Parliament during this debate. Will you also be calling for our troops to be withdrawn?
I think that it's time that we developed an exit strategy, Ashley. I agree with those military experts like General Peter Gratian who say that it's time for Australia to develop an exit strategy based on measurable outcomes. And in saying that, I'm not saying that we should be doing this unilaterally. We are there in concert with the United States and other international allies, and we should be working with them rather than acting unilaterally. But at the end of the day, surely Afghanistan is not some type of Hotel California where you can check out any time you like, but you can never leave. Surely there must come an end point beyond which we are no longer required to risk young Australian lives.
So for the Prime Minister, your leader, to say that Australians will be in Afghanistan in some capacity for at least 10 years, that's not good enough to you?
Well, it's clearly a question of what capacity we're talking about here. On the one hand,
very vague at this point.
Indeed. On the one hand, there are aid and development issues where it's entirely appropriate for Australia to be involved. Indeed, we have an ongoing obligation in relation to aid and support for poorest peoples around the world, including those in Afghanistan. But if we're talking about sending people out to kill and be killed, that is a different question, and I believe it is time we developed an exit strategy.
So do you know when you are going to have your say in the Parliament? Do you think your party might be pushing you down the agenda so that we don't hear these views?
No, I don't make that assumption. I've put myself on the Speaker's list. There's a long list of people who are interested in speaking on the Afghanistan debate. It's a good thing that we're having the debate on Afghanistan. I think it gives us the opportunity as a nation to focus on why we're there, what our objectives are, how long we're going to be there, and I think the nation is richer for having that debate.
Kelvin Thomson, thanks for your views this afternoon. Let's go back to our panel now and get their